Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. Our Saturday morning programming is brought to you by Outlook Financial. And as we kick off the programming in this new year, time for the Mayor's Report and Mayor Michael Beamish.
Happy New Year 2019 to all those people listening.
We made it.
We made it. Now, a different look downtown.
Yeah, a little bit of a different look downtown. Still beautiful.
The lights, and we'll keep those on through Valentine's Day, so a little romance that goes downtown. But the trees going, and I want to thank Mr. Fred Young for the donation of the first gift of Christmas. It's lasted. It's beautiful. You and I were talking before the show how beautiful the downtown was during this Christmas season, holiday season. It continues with the lights. We should mention, though, those lights are there for a purpose, and they should be respected. Citizens really enjoy seeing the white lights in the downtown area.
It just has such a beautiful look in the morning and the evenings.
Yeah, you see that, but you also see sometimes people abuse that, and they will
pluck a few light bulbs, and
it
takes the strand of lights out, and then that brings out the city workers that have to come down and figure out the missing light bulb. And
that takes them away from their normal duties. So let's all work together in this great season of the year in the winter, and enjoy the ambiance of the white lights as they still will be there through Valentine's Day.
I've got to give kudos to the city workers how quickly the wreaths on the poles disappeared. I mean, they made Christmas disappear and kept the ambiance of the white lights. Although when they were taking down the tree on Monday, it would have been neat if they just stopped after they had topped it and they only had the top row of branches that were left on that. It looked like we had a giant palm tree downtown.
Oh, wow. See, you saw that. But the bottom line, I think, was a beautiful season of the year this year. And I had so many positive comments about the look of the downtown. And I think adding with free parking that was available to people to come, enjoy, walk, and shop downtown, I think all that played into a wonderful Christmas holiday season.
Oh, for sure it did. And but now we look forward to what we've got coming up ahead of us, which Valentine's Day. And once we get past that, summer's not that long away.
You're very wishful.
My glass is half full.
And I ought to mention, leaves, by now, if you have any extra leaves, you need to bag those up and put them out with your regular trash day.
They're not going around with the street sweeper anymore.
And obviously,
to pick those
it's
up.
winter.
Yeah.
And so we have to have our trucks prepared for winter season.
They need plows on them now.
Absolutely. So please, everybody, if you do have leaves at this point in time, bag them, put them out with your regular trash day.
Now, you don't have to just use the tea bags. You can use any of the recycle bags now that are available at the box stores. But you still have the bags available at City Hall?
Yes, we do. A few. Biodegradable bags can be used and put out, and we'll get those picked up.
Okie doke. Council updates. You had council this week.
Well, we did. January 7th, first of the 2019 year. Council met with only one resolution on the agenda. It really is basic. It's to authorize the use of internet auction sites and for the sale of any surplus property that we may have, which right now we don't have. We do have to do an inventory, but we have to have that at the first of the year, so it offers an opportunity to things to put on the internet. And council obviously passed that 8-0. We had 8 members of council present.
And that's for, like in the past, I know you wind up with an extra retired vehicle or something that has retired from the city.
Right, and if we can use it, we reuse it in different places. But many times, if we can get something for used vehicles, this is one of those opportunities to do that.
Perfect.
Now, we did have a presentation that day, and I want to tell you, Kelly Snyder, who's the executive director of the REC, She did a marvelous job sharing many of the highlight film of what they do during the year at the rec to provide activity for young people, and they certainly do that at the high school, junior high, elementary levels.
For years, they were doing that when I was in high school.
Right. Just so many good things, and she made a summary of the activities for 2018. Their mission is to provide a recreational and social environment for young citizens of Troy. Primary emphasis, obviously, on the youth, and she does a great job. She runs a good rec program there. And in fact, I will also share this for a lot of folks. Our Mayor's Youth Council. She opens the doors on a Sunday for the Super Bowl. And we have a little Super Bowl party to show our, it's a fellowship time for the Mayor's Youth Council, and Kelly opens the doors for that. That's extra over and beyond, which tells you a little bit about Kelly Snyder and what she wants to do for young people in our community. So that was part of the presentation. She shared some information with us on what happened in 2018, and it's very, very inclusive. I mean, she covered a lot of bases.
Well, that's just exactly what the rec is there, to meet the needs of what the kids have. Give them some place that they can go.
That's right.
Let them know someone cares. They've got a place that they can be.
And it's utilized very heavily.
Yes.
And so thank you, Kelly Snyder. And if you see her, give her a big kudo, because she really does do a lot to keep our young people engaged.
All right. The Mayor's Youth Council.
Well, we got something. I'm going to throw this out to the senior citizens that may belong to the Senior Citizens Center on North Market. Our Mayor's Youth Council has a whole plethora of activities during the year. One of their favorite activities is here's 5th and 6th graders coming together with senior citizens, and they're enjoying time together in bingo. And so I will encourage those who are a part of the Senior Citizens Center to come out on Sunday, this Sunday, January 13th, from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, meet with our Mayor's Youth Council, and they're going to have a lot of fun playing bingo, and that's going to take place. That's just one of many activities our Mayor's Youth Council participates in. And I already mentioned about the Super Bowl party coming together. That's a way where they can get together to get to know each other a little bit better as well.
I did want to mention something. You were talking about the Troy Senior Citizen Center. Lori and I, during the Breakfast Club, we do the rundown of events of what they're going to be doing each day and get that information out there. And I'm so impressed with the fact you only have to be 55 years old or older to join. And it's only $25 a year to be a member.
And they have so many activities.
Yes, they do.
Just a wonderful place. I couldn't wait to be 55 so that I could join. And my wife and I joined the Senior Citizens Center, so we're a very active participant there as well. But I just thought I'd put that out there, that our Mayor's Youth Council is looking forward to the opportunity to play bingo this Sunday, January 13th, from 2 to 4 at the Senior Citizens Center.
They're going to have a lot of fun.
We always do.
Also coming up, the Martin Luther King Walk.
Yeah, let me share that, because we usually start forming at the Bakehouse Breads right down from you, sometime around 9:15. The walk takes place at 9:30. It's really to honor the life and times of Martin Luther King Jr. What he professed was unity, peace, nonviolence, and a chance for all races to get together in one unity movement. And so we will be walking down to the police station, where we'll have prayer. And then from there, we will walk down Franklin Street and go to the United Methodist Church for a worship service in honor of Martin Luther King. And I should share with you that Kim Cunningham, who is the pastor of Richards Chapel United Methodist, will be our keynote speaker. So that will be a nice way to warm up, as well as to participate in worship. together as one. And then from there, we'll walk across the street to First Place, and it's an open lunch for anybody and everybody who wants to participate, again, in unity and fellowship together as
Nice.
one in our community. And that's, I believe Fazoli's is going to be catering that for us. So just whet your appetite on January 21st. Again, we start gathering around 9:15. The walk will take place at 9:30. And hopefully people will come out and show our spirit of unity in our community.
Well, some of the things that we're going to be looking forward to as we come up here in the future, too, is sculptures on the square. We've already got a little taste to wet our whistle, so to say, at the Hainer Lawn right now. The Stuart Johnson exhibits are just beautiful.
Well, and this year will be no exception. We do have another Beyond the Frames sculpture that you have a little flavor of at the Hainer Cultural Center, which will be placed down by the Kettering Health Network's landscape. They're still on target to try to open their doors in June of 19. But they have already sponsored those two Beyond the Frame sculptures. And so, but we'll have 20 others that'll be placed around town. So it ought to be a wonderful summer of viewing and taking pictures, which that's happened before.
I'm anxiously awaiting to see the Dennis fence to come down from around the Kettering because they've got, the parking lot's there. It looks like they've done a lot of that work on the exterior.
Yep.
And just a chance to see it through and through. I can't wait.
It'll be a great event.
And with some of the warmer weather we're having now, just want to remind folks when they're out traveling in the mornings, the kids are on their way to school on bikes and walking. Was 52 degrees Monday morning, so there were a lot of bikes and a lot of kids walking. So
and we got to remember it's still winter, and when the snow flies, we got to be very careful on the roads and in the walkways and crossing the streets because it could be slick at times. And even though our street crews do a fine job as quickly as they can, especially the main roads and then the secondary roads, and then we go out to the side roads.
All right. Well, I'm hoping that the snow kind of stays away.
So it's certainly been that way so far.
So far so good.
Before we close the show, I do want to make sure I mention to everybody when I said Martin Luther King is January 21st, which is a Monday, and your participation. However, I will say the city offices will be closed.
Yes.
But our trash and recycling will remain as scheduled. So if you have a Monday pickup, you want to get your trash and recycling out there because it will be back on that routine cycle daily. It's
only off schedule twice a year. And that is, we've already had one, which was New Year's Day, and Christmas Day is the other day. So we don't need to worry about a change in our trash schedule until December of this year.
But because of the way the holiday season and everything, I wanted to make sure people know we're back on a daily trash recycling pickup schedule. So the 21st, even though city offices are closed, we will be on a regular schedule that day.
Excellent. Mayor, thank you so much.
Thanks, Clint. It's always good to see you and David and to share what's going on in our great city of Troy.
We're back at it for 2019.
Absolutely.
This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN.